Hey Libra, welcome to your general tarot reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. So today we're going to start off by pulling an Archangel Oracle card. Then we're going to pull you a Mystic Shaman Oracle card. And then we're going to move into the tarot. So as I start shuffling, feel free to check out the description box below. Down there you'll find everything that you need to know about the channel. Also down there is a link to my Etsy shop. If you're interested in gemstone jewelry, I do hand make all of the items myself, and I'm really excited about the new bracelets and earrings I have up there. So today I'm wearing the rose quartz with black and silver accent beads. I don't know if you guys can see that very well on camera or not. And then I also have the rose quartz earrings on today. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys check out my shop. Alright, and just I want to say, Libra, thank you so much for supporting my channel and my shop. I appreciate all of you. If by chance this reading doesn't resonate, Libra, or you're just looking for further guidance, take a look at your playlist. There's many timeless readings on there for you. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Spirit, we ask for the highest messages and guidance for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Libra. Nurture. Okay. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important right now. Coming from Archangel Gabriel, who is a very powerful archangel, who comes in at a time of healing. I do believe that this has to do with healing your inner child, or some of you may actually have children or be interacting with, hearing like you're an aunt or an uncle. So you may have a niece or a nephew that you have been spending some time with here. But really what this is about is Archangel Gabriel coming in and allowing you to feel the internal love, the unconditional love of nurturing your inner child. It's important to really support and heal that inner child so that those past situations or traumas can be healed so that they don't impact our current life or our future. Some of you may have a desire to work with children, or again, you may have your own child or a niece or a nephew or something like that, or someone you consider a niece or nephew. And as you are spending time with this child, it's almost as if it has a dual purpose. Not only does it nurture that child, but it also nurtures your inner child. It's almost as if you are trying to give that child the things, the care and the nurture that you did not receive when you were a child. So for those of you who do have that child in your life, no matter what the relation is, it's a very important message to you. Also, for those of you who don't have children or any child in your life, this is a message about really nurturing your inner child. I just feel like this sense of needing to have fun, maybe kind of put some responsibilities to the side if you're able to, and really just have fun and allow yourself to feel happy, to enjoy circumstances or events. Let's see what else comes out, Libra. What else for Libra? Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, one more shuffle. The Ghost Dance, number 22. Wow. So I definitely feel as though this is a reading about your shadow self, your inner child, the parts of you that you feel may have been neglected, or the parts of you that were hurt that you try to neglect. It's almost as if nurturing your insecurities, nurturing those pains, those hurts, those traumas from childhood, from, you know, teenage years, even adult years. Some of you may have been seeing 222, 22, or just the number 2. And what that's about is it's a call to attention. You're being called to pay attention to your inner feelings, to your inner child, to the things that make you happy, and the things that aren't necessarily specific situations in your life right now, but are almost like a situation that previously happened that is impacting your decisions in the current day, in your present situation. So this could be like traumatic events or lessons. It doesn't even have to be like a traumatic event. It could just be like a lesson from a connection or a situation that you learned previously. What I'm getting here is that with the ghost dance, I have pictured in my mind here is it's almost as if you're here in solid form, and then your spirit or your shadow self is dancing around you. And it's like you're being called to pay attention to the things that trigger you, to the things that maybe you have avoided in the past. Let's pull some tarot and see what else Spirit has for you. Highest messages and guidance. I feel like this is because you're going to be led down a specific path here. It's almost like you're looking for that life or that situation or circumstance or path that will almost release you or help you to feel free and happy and joyous. And it's like this, I just keep seeing like the shadow self dancing in front of you. Like you need to pay attention to that shadow self. You need to nurture your shadow self. You need to accept yourself as a whole. Even the parts that you see as negative, or parts that you are insecure about, or that you feel block you. It's like once you take that in, it's like it no longer becomes an obstacle for you to try to maneuver around. Because I literally see like you standing there, Libra, and your shadow self or your spirit like dancing around in front of you, almost as if it's like a roadblock. You can't move any further. And no matter which place you go, it's a reflection of you. So no matter which way or path or decision you try to make, like that shadow self is still going to be there. And the only way to really have this breakthrough or move forward is to accept the shadow self, to accept yourself, for all parts of you, for all experiences and lessons you have had. And instead of seeing them as roadblocks or difficulties in your life, you see them as ways in which they made you better, ways in which they made you wiser or stronger. All right, what else for Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Very interesting message. I've never seen the shadow self come up in that way before. I feel like some of you may feel like you have been blocked at all avenues or all directions. We have the Nine of Wands. The King of Swords. The World. The Seven of Swords. I'm not surprised to see that one come out here. and the Page of Pentacles. All right, so let's take a look here. So we have the Page of Pentacles, and I get a sense that this is how you're feeling right now. Like there's an opportunity coming up in the physical reality, in your situation, where you can see hope, where you have hope for a new future. You have hope for a new beginning, hope for a new relationship. Any type of circumstance, it's almost as if there is opportunity that you see to make something of yourself, to make something of this situation. Now, you've been going through a very long cycle, I feel like, here, Libra. We have this Nine of Wands, and the first thing I got from this was cycle. You're ending a cycle, and it's almost as if the last part of this cycle is really integrating that shadow self within you. It's been a very difficult, long road, I feel like, in a lot of different lessons. And now I'm not getting like a lot of like betrayals or anything like that. I feel like there's this, going to resonate for quite a few different Libras who have been through many different things or many different lessons in life. And so it's almost like you're reaching the end of this cycle where you understand what you have gone through here. And you're seeing the truth of it all with this King of Swords. This is cutting through the bullshit, okay? This is cutting through all of the lies that you have told yourself about you. All of the stories that you have made your own that don't even belong to you. And this could be like projections of how other people see you or what they say to you. But this is you really standing in your power, becoming this King of Swords, seeing through all of the lies and seeing through imperfection. It's almost as if imperfection now becomes a positive aspect of who you are. And I feel like this is actually the point when you take in that shadow self, when you accept it as part of who you are instead of trying to fight it or release it. When we are dealing with our shadow self, you hear a lot from people, when they're telling you how to heal it or whatever. And it's like they try to tell you that you have to let it go, or it's just your ego talking, and you need to release it or cut cords. But the truth is, your shadow self is you. It's a part of who you are. There is no cutting your shadow self out. The only way to heal your shadow self and allow it to become a piece of what empowers you is to accept it and to raise the vibration of it from ego or negativity or negative self-talk to higher vibration, okay? So say, for instance, you have an insecurity. Maybe you feel as though you're not good enough to do something in life, or to have a specific person in life, something like that. That is literally a piece of your shadow self that is reflecting back all of the projections of what people have made you feel. It isn't really who you are, because Libra, no matter who you are a divine being. You are worthy of love. You are capable of love. You are capable of abundance and beauty and blessings and every freaking dream that you want. It's just who you are. No matter if you're a Libra or a Gemini or an Aquarius, that is us. Our shadow self is literally a reflection of our own emotions that we either tell ourselves based off of the perspective of others or based off of what others people judgments are to us. And we take that in, but it isn't truth. And once you allow yourself to see that, if it is worthiness, you allow yourself to see you are a divine being. And no matter what anybody has said, their thoughts or opinions don't control the level of who and what you are. They don't control the higher vibration that you sit at or hold. They don't control who or what you go to accomplish or to be. okay? And so it's accepting that and understanding your worthiness. And when you start that positive self-talk, you start that self-acceptance, and you realize that your shadow side is a piece of yourself that just needs the vibration lifted a little, that just needs a little bit of positivity. We start to rewrite our story. We start to rewrite and reprogram our energy, our soul. It's like positive affirmations, okay? People don't understand really what positive affirmations do. It raises your vibration. And that's what it does when you accept your shadow self as you. And this is what Spirit is guiding you to at this time. So if you feel you've had roadblocks, okay, you want to get to the core of what those roadblocks are. Is it because you don't feel you have the ability to complete this or to do this? Do you feel you are unworthy? Do you feel you're unlucky? Get to the root of that. And then you start raising the vibration of that root. You go from feeling unworthy to remembering who you are and that you're a divine being and absolutely worth it. You go from feeling incapable or not able to have the ability to learn something to understanding that you have every capability as everybody else. You're only capable to the point of when you stop believing in yourself. This is what that shadow work is all about. It's accepting yourself, raising your vibration. It's not negating parts of yourself. It isn't cutting out parts of yourself. It's all who you are. And this is what actually brings in that truth. This is what brings in that vibration, lifts you to another level, and with the world actually ends that cycle. That cycle of feeling roadblocked or stopped or holding on to those traumas or those situations or memories of the negative. Holding on to those things within ourselves that hold us back. It's when we change our story and what we're telling ourselves is when our life changes, when our physical circumstances and situations actually change. We have the Seven of Swords, and this is all about that self-talk, that self-sabotage, the ways in which you bring yourself down, okay? We are capable of so much more, but the problem is with our shadow self, it's those projections of other people's opinions or what we feel based off of what other people are showing us. It's not necessarily truth. It's emotions that arise that we absolutely have control over. We are capable of much more amazing things than we ever believe. And so when we feel as though we can't get over a roadblock or we can't learn something or we're not worthy enough or good enough or don't have enough, it's because we subconsciously are setting the bar there. It's not because we aren't worthy or can't move beyond that capability. It's because in our mind and our energy, our self-talk literally sets the bar there, sets our capability there. It doesn't have to do with anything that you're actually capable of. It's what your mind and your emotions are putting out to the universe, what you're speaking to yourself, the story that you're living and telling yourself. I don't know if you've ever heard the expression, dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. It's kind of like that. We're capable of anything we want. And if we're telling ourselves this, and we're telling ourselves we're going to get it, and we're doing it, and we're smart enough, and we're beautiful enough, and we're capable enough, and everything we need is going to be provided to complete this, to have success, to have victory, then that's exactly what we're going to get. And that's what Spirit is coming through here saying. Like, this is a huge cycle that you're completing right now, Libra. And it comes with aha moments. It comes with wisdom. It comes with energetic ascension. Like, you see the potential here. You're only at a page right now within your thoughts. But the more that you embrace your shadow self and you start rewriting your own story, you start rewriting what it is you're saying to yourself and to the universe and to those around you, the more your situation in life is going to change, the more you're going to have victory in. And it all goes back to that nurturing here, Libra. Nurturing your child self, your nurturing your inner child, nurturing the children around you. And it's almost as if maybe just spending time with this child, or even just having fun, it's like it reconnects you back to that freedom, that feeling of freedom and possibility and love. And so it's really a time for you, Libra, to focus on doing that healing of accepting self. And because at the end of the day, that's what sets the bar higher from us. That's what breaks open that bar so that we are no longer maxing out at a certain level. We believe and are capable of anything that we want. Very big reading for you guys, Libra. Very, very important here. So just make sure that you guys are surrounding yourself around people who are positive, who are supportive, because that's going to be very important for this shadow work, for this self-talk, for really living and speaking and believing your worthiness. All right, Libra, so that's what I have for you guys today. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.